It is the afternoon of July 17, and it looks like we have a winning design for our walkway layout. This morning, Patty and I tried a few more layouts, and I think we're both happy with the way this looks. So here is the edge of the building for the workshop. Here is the other end. Let me back up just a couple more feet. This is kind of the walkway that we have out of the workshop, and the question was, do we favor the left side? Do we favor the right side? The width between the actual walkway itself here, which is very dirty, is 6 feet, but then there's still some concrete before we get to the posts. So we were thinking that 6 feet's a little too wide to go from the workshop out to the rest of the building. So we're trying to keep it more like 4 feet. And so if we take about a foot off of each side, that gives us good symmetry walking into this area. We tried a number of things. We tried a little hoop out front to give a little more of a feature feel, but it still didn't feel right. We tried putting a hoop with an offset here. We tried running this straight. We tried a whole lot of things, but I think what we ended up settling on is putting our kick right here that shifts the walkway over a little bit. And if I walk out here, maybe that'll help a little bit. This space from the face of here over to here is about 5 feet. So 5 feet in front of the walkway that goes down the stair and the walkway that goes over to the deck. That seems fine, but getting to this 5 foot width, we're trying to figure out how to deal with this 1 foot right here. So we initially put this kick right in here, and the problem is when we had a square here for this is going to be a planter. The problem is as this narrowed down, if this was square, you feel pinched right in this area. So I suggested probably 2 weeks ago, maybe not on video, that maybe this needed a curve, and that kind of gives you a little more inviting and a little more opening feel. And we're both happy with this. We both think that this looks good. Now, I don't know, half an hour ago, I decided just to throw in the last little bit of PVC that I had, realizing that we're gonna have some kind of feature in the backyard, probably just on the other side of where this pile of dirt, and it looks like a lot of dirt, but that's nothing. That pile of dirt might only be enough, might not even be enough, just to fill this low spot that's right here, just to the left of the stair. And I've got a lot of places to fill. Now, when the excavator gets in next week, let's see, we're probably gonna need to take out another 8 inches of dirt here. And of course, right up through where I'm standing, probably needs to have 8 inches out as well. We'll probably put 4 to 6 inches of base rock back in. Then of course, some steel, which doesn't mean it'll change the thickness any, but we'll have a 4 to 6 inch slab under here, underneath this walkway, and then of course 2 inches of stone. So we're talking about being down anywhere from 10 to 12 inches. So that'll be a lot of dirt. That's gonna make a huge pile. And I already kind of have a purpose for that. And that is on the far side over by where the cement mixer is. It's really low over there. So I'll use all of this dirt I have been through before. There are pipes underneath the ground here, and it won't matter. We can always get back down to them if we really need to. But yeah, this kind of defines. There you go. And here's the corner that goes to the deck. And there's a little piece of where this planter is, the far planter where my finger is. We're gonna extend that line straight over here, and this planter will start. So if there are 2 people walking off of, there's gonna be one step down here, and then that is the height of the finished grade, which will go straight over to here, and then this will be a planter all the way around. Of course, it'll stop there and it'll start there, and it'll have a little different shape. We'll probably have 1 or 2 little pavers. There, right where the bin is, there's we use that that water faucet all the time. That's where, anyway. So looking good. And if I pivot around, this is really pretty nebulous yet. We really don't know what's going in here, but I figure if we do come off, this is probably the way we'll do it. And depending on what kind of border we have for the stonework here, we can still continue this border to run right down through here. So it feels like this is part of the main patio walkway and this is a subset. And I don't expect that the surface that we're using here is gonna be the same as here. This could be stepping stones, decomposed granite, what have you. This is a large area. That may not look large to you guys, but this is a big, thousands of square feet of area that we have a lot of sculpting to do yet.